Hi everyone, this is our fifth game I have selected from our 51st ICA chess tournament. This game was played between Pratyush and Shaunak here. So Pratyush played with white pieces and Shaunak played with black pieces here in this game. The game was started with e4, then black replied d5. So Shaunak has decided to play Scandinavian defense. So this is one of the opening when you are bringing your queen very early in the game. E takes d5, which is the best move for white. Now n f6. So here this is also possible. Several times this move was also played in this opening. But we have another line n f6. That is also correct. Means white is black is delaying to take the pawn here actually. Now n c3. Knight takes d5. Then we have knight takes d5. Queen takes d5. It is okay. It is equal in this position. And f3, which is common development from white side, and c6, trying to control the center here. Now white's good move is to play d4. d4 is one of the good move in Scandinavian defense from white side actually. d4 and then bishop e2 or bishop c4, these are the good moves from white side. Now in the game white played bishop e2, which is slight dubious, but okay, still white can fight here. Now black has one good move, that is e5 actually. In the game black played bishop f4, but best move was e5. Why it is best move here? You can see that now d4 cannot be played by white side here. So black is having very good control on the center here along with the space advantage. So it is slight mistake in the opening by bishop e2. But in the game black played bishop f5. Black was trying to put some attack on this pawn. At the same time black was trying to control the center here. Now short castle by white. Again black has the same chance to play e5 here, but black made castle. So okay, it is also one of the good decision. Black is trying to put some pressure on this pawn here in future. Even now this one is unable to, means this one cannot be played here d4. So short long castle is stopping this d4 also at the same time, and it is going for king safety. For that reason you can say it is okay, it is a good move. Okay, now b3. b3 is another dubious move. Actually, in this position, White is not following his common development. White is trying to do something extraordinary here. Now, White should control the center. White is not controlling the center here. So White is trying to going for fianchet to here, which is not required in this position. Actually, it is little bit delayed development. You can say here. Now Black has a very nice advantage after pawn b3. Black is having minus 1.28 advantage here. Here king b8. Okay, so we all know that after doing long castle we have to move the king one step here, but it is depend on the position. In this position again computer is recommending that black has to play e5, then everything can be stopped here. Even if this bishop developed here, then it cannot be activated here. Then f6 we have in future. Okay, these are the common development, and black is having very nice space advantage. That is the point here. You can see white's pieces, they cannot fight well in the game here because white is completely losing the center here. So in the game king b8 was played. Now bishop b2, white f6. Okay, f6 is not bad. Now black is preparing to play e5, but without playing f6 also black can play e5 directly here because black has two defenders here to control the center. Now after f6 white played rook e1. Now another dubious move it is. Here again computer suggestion that white has to do something on the center. So the best move for white is d4 to control the center. So white has to follow the basic principle of chess here to control the center. But white is denying this basic principle. So white is playing rook e1. So maybe white was thinking to attack on this one, on this file, I think. but which is a dubious move here actually. Now again black has good advantage. Now e5, which is best move played by black here, and you can see that this square is very strong. It is not outpost square because this pawn can be played and it can be controlled by the c3 pawn. It is not outpost square, but it is one of the strong square for the black here. And you can see in this position white has no counter attack, means white cannot do anything here because of the passive development. And because of the losing center, there is another reason, losing center here. Now c4, which is one of the big mistake in this position. So there is one good lesson, that without understanding, don't move your pawn two steps. Sometimes they can create big weakness on the board. And what is the big weakness here? After c4, you can see that this square is completely became outpost square. Now black can send his knight as a dominant knight in future here. After exchanging this knight, black has so many initiative. At the same time, you can see that this pawn is weak on the board. It cannot be pushed d3, it cannot be pushed on d4. So for long time, white has to support this pawn. This is completely backward pawn now. Now advantage is minus 2.03. So here black played queen d2. Now from here black is playing very nicely actually, and white lost his full control on the board here. White has no good development with his pieces, good fighting initiative. White cannot take any good initiative here actually. That is the problem here. But at the same time, you can see that black can take initiative on this file for attacking purpose. Black can take initiative on this outpost d4 square. Black can take some initiative by playing h5 h4 to break the castle side, g5 pawn storm. But white has no good initiative. For that reason, black has very nice advantage. So here nh4 was played by white here. So nh4, actually white was thinking that bishop pair, this bishop pair is very active bishop pair for black, but white's bishop pair is not that much active here. So for that reason, white was trying to capture the bishop pair actually here. So white was playing one move nh4 here. So here black is telling that, okay, no problem, I don't care about my bishop pair. I will develop my bishop here. So actually black was going for rapid development, which is good actually. It is not bad here. Now at the same time, you can see that there are two minor pieces can be set up on this outpost square for controlling the center properly here. Now white captured the bishop here. Then we have queen takes f5. Now here again you can see that everything is controlled by black here. So it is very nicely played by black here. Black is understanding the position here actually properly. Now here after queen takes f5, we can see there is one nice attack on this one. So bishop fork can be happened. So here white made another mistake, which is h3. I think white didn't see this attack here. After that, the game was not lasting for a long time. So bishop takes f4 f2, which is bishop fork, king h1, and then bishop takes e1, queen takes e1, and d4. Now you can see the power of this knight, and this is now dominant knight here. Sort of dominant knight, you can see the knight is trying to create some pressure on this one knight fork, and it is trying to create bishop, capture the bishop pair in future. So there are a lot of opportunities here. So white is capturing the knight here. Rook is coming here again. Another piece is sitting on this outpost square. It is very nicely positionally also played by white here. Now bishop g4 attacking on the queen, queen f4. Now you can see that another weak square for white here. This is one of the weak square. Now another weak square. So black is setting up his pieces for squeezing his opponent here. Now rook is supporting the d2 pawn. Already I told you that this pawn is very weak here. It is attacked by two pieces. Now doubling the rooks. Now black has three attackers, white has two defenders. So white cannot increase one more defender. White has to leave this pawn here actually. So king g1, it is waiting move. So rook takes pawn, rook takes rook, rook takes rook. Now it is very easily winning. Advantage is now 7.68. Now g3, this move is not that much strong. Queen d4 check, king h1, rook here, rook takes a2, and next move is very nice fork. Pin is coming here. So queen b4 coming, and now queen a1 check, capture, and it is mate. Okay, overall we have seen very nice game here actually. So here black played very nicely. White was also trying to fight well, but in the opening, if you are squeezed in the opening, if you make some basic mistakes, then it is very difficult to fight very well in the middle game. And that is the good lesson from this game everybody should take, that you should take care about your opening. In the opening, for the basic mistakes, if you don't follow the principle of the opening, then you have to suffer a lot in the middle game. I hope everybody you have learned something new in this game. Thank you everyone.